Alright, what it is, people, it's your boy Igor and Yu-Gi-Oh! We are back with another deck profile. This time we have a second place Tenpai Dragon deck profile. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. But let's get into it. You know, new format, new ban list, new everything, but Tenpai Dragon still seems to be on top, second place. Let's get into the deck profile. So this profile plays 3 Tenpai Dragon Hydra. If this card is no more special summon, you can add to your hand or set one singing spell/trap from your deck. You can only use this effect of Tenpai Dragon Hydra once per turn. You take no battle damage from battles involving your fire dragon monsters once per turn during the battle phase. You can quick effect immediately after this effect resolves synchro summon using this card you control. Then they play 1 Tenpai Dragon Hydra once per turn during the battle phase. Quick effect immediately after this effect resolves synchro summon using this card you control. You can only use each of the following effects of Tenpai Dragon Hydra once per turn. If you control a fire dragon monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. At the start of the damage step, if a monster battles, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower fire dragon monster from your deck except Tenpai Dragon Hydra. Then they play 2 Tenpai Dragon Genroku. If this card is added to your hand except by drawing it, you can special summon this card as a tuner. Then you can increase its level by 1. Quick effect, you contribute this card, special summon 1 Tenpai Dragon monster from your deck except Tenpai Dragon Genroku. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except dragon monsters. You can only use each effect of Tenpai Dragon Genroku once per turn. Then they play 1 Tenpai Dragon Hydra. If this card is normal or special summon, or at the start of the damage step, if a monster battles, you can target 1 level 4 or lower fire dragon monster in your graveyard special summon. You can only use this effect of Tenpai Dragon Hydra once per turn. Your fire dragon monsters cannot be destroyed by battle once per turn during the battle phase. You can quick effect immediately after this effect resolves synchro summon using this card you control. Then they play 1 Dora. If this card is normal summon, you can add 1 level 4 or lower fire dragon monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Dora once per turn. Once per turn during your main phase, you can excavate the top card of your deck, and if it is a fire dragon monster, send it to the graveyard, and if you do, this card gains 1000 attack for each Dora you control. Otherwise, place the excavated card on the bottom of your deck. Then they play the Cashier engine with 2 Cashier Ephemeral, very interesting. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only use each effect of following effects of Ephemeral once per turn. During your main phase, you can add 1 Cashier monster from your deck to your hand. When this card declares an attack, or if your opponent activates a monster effect, you can target 1 face-up card your opponent controls and banish it face down. Then they play 1 Bestial Magnemite. You can target 1 light or dark monster in the graveyard, banish it, and if you do, special summon this card from your hand. This is the quick effect if your opponent controls a monster. It's a quick effect if your opponent controls a monster. If this card is special summoned, you can activate this effect. During the end phase of this turn, add 1 dragon monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand except Bestial Magnemite. You can only use this effect of Bestial Magnemite once per turn. Then we play 3 more Charming Swallows. Basically draw power going second. You know, you want to use this from your hand. Every time your opponent was summoned from the deck or extra deck, immediately draw 1 card. Then play 3 more Charming Perelia. Each time your opponent was summoned from the hand, you draw 1 card immediately. So basically, draw power, you want to put your opponent under pressure and make them think on their plays and if they want to give you draws. 3 Ash Blossom Joy Spring, 2 Nibiru the Primal Being, 1 Sangin Summoning. During your main phase 1, fire dragon monsters you control are unaffected by your opponent's activated card effects. During your main phase, you can add 1 Tenpai Dragon monster from your deck to your hand, then discard 1 card. You can only use this effect of Sangin Summoning once per turn. If this card is destroyed during the battle phase, you can target 1 dragon synchro monster you control, double its attack. 1 Sangin Kaiman. Apply 1 of these effects, or if you activated this card during the battle phase, you can apply any of them in sequence. Add 1 level 4 or level 4 or lower fire dragon from your deck to your hand. Special summon 1 fire dragon monster from your hand. You can only activate 1 Sangin Summoning per turn. So these 2 are limited to 1, but somehow the deck is still getting second place originals. 1 Harpy's Feather Duster for going second. 2 Lightning Storms for going second. 3 Ultimate Slayer in the main deck. Very interesting. Your opponent can activate monster effects in response to this card's activation. Send 1 monster from your extra deck to the graveyard. You can target 1 monster your opponent control with the same card type. Fusion, Synchro, XC, Pendulum, or Link. Shuffle it into the deck. Then we play 3 Forbidden Droplet. I mean, it's a going second deck, so it kind of makes sense. No Shifter in the main. So, you know, very good. Send any number of cards from your hand or field to the graveyard. Choose that many effect monsters your opponent control. And until the end of the turn, their attack is held. Also, their effects are negated. In response to this card's activation, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects of cards with the same original type, monster/spell/trap, as the card sent to the graveyard to activate this card. You can only activate 1 Forbidden Droplet per turn. Then we play 1 Pot of Prosperity, banish 3 or 6 cards. We already know what this card does. No need to explain it. 1 Pressure Planet, 1 set rotation. Set 2 field spells with different names from your deck on the field, 1 on your field, 1 on your opponent's field. While either of these cards remain set on the field, neither player can activate or set other field spells. Pretty fire. 1 Terraforming, add 1 field spell from your deck to your hand, and then 3 Infinite Impermanence. Let's look into the extra deck. Extra deck, we play 1 Transcendent Dragon, 2 Bident Dragon, 1 Trident Dragon, 1 Ready Rose, 1 Black Rose, 1 Cubot, the Blade Dragon, 1 Samurai Destroyer, 1 Heraldic Seal, 1 Striker Dragon, 1 SP Little Knight, 1 Tri-Brigade Arms for the Ultimate Slayer target. Then we have 1 Garura, so we could draw off the Ultimate Slayer. 1 Meteorologic Aggregator, this is a Ultimate Slayer target. And then we have 1 Typhoon. The side deck, 1 Effect Veiler, 1 Drolling Lockbird, 3 Heat Wave for going first, 3 Crossout Designator, 1 Call by the Grave, 3 Dimensional Barrier, and then we had 3 Dominance Impulse to end the deck profile. So y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. Tenpai Dragon is definitely back in the format somewhat. Might not be the top deck, but it is definitely here to stay. And for now, until the next Banlist or whenever, so people will definitely be playing this deck. So y'all make sure y'all look out. It's your boy YUGIOH. Like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. We're out.